You know, every time Mercedes-Benz announces a new model year, it feels like the car world just holds its breath for a second. And the 2026 Mercedes-Benz lineup? Yeah, it's one of those moments again, where luxury meets innovation in a way that just makes you go, wow. Now, Mercedes has always been the symbol of elegance, precision, and technology, but the 2026 models are taking things to an entirely new level. We're talking about a brand that's been setting the benchmark for decades, and this time they're blending futuristic design, hybrid power, and jaw-dropping interiors into something that feels more like art than automobile. Let's start with that design, because honestly, the 2026 Mercedes looks stunning. Imagine that classic Mercedes front grille, but sleeker, sharper, and more aggressive. The headlights? They're now thinner, laser-focused, and they blend perfectly into the body lines. The whole silhouette screams sophistication, muscular yet elegant, aerodynamic yet confident. You look at it and you instantly know it's a Mercedes, but it feels like it's from 2030. Even the rear design feels more sculpted, with those connected LED taillights that stretch across the trunk, giving it that premium, futuristic vibe. The stance is wider, the chrome accents are subtle but classy, and depending on the trim, you can get new two-tone paint finishes that make it look absolutely gorgeous under the sun. But here's where it gets really interesting. Under the hood. Mercedes is going all in on hybrid and electric technology, and the 2026 lineup reflects that shift in a big way. The new hybrid engines are smoother, more efficient, and surprisingly powerful. You get that instant torque that makes acceleration effortless, whether you're cruising through the city or hitting the open highway. And if you're thinking, yeah, but what about the sound? Don't worry, Mercedes knows how much people love that deep growl, so even with hybrid systems, they've tuned it to sound rich and satisfying. It's not just quiet efficiency, it's still got that Mercedes character. Now, for those who love adventure, Mercedes hasn't forgotten you either. The 2026 models, especially the GLE and G-Class, are coming with upgraded off-road features that make them more capable than ever. Improved traction control, adaptive suspension, and even better terrain response modes. This thing can handle mud, sand, snow, whatever you throw at it. But the best part? You're still wrapped in total luxury while doing it. Imagine crawling up a mountain trail with massaging seats and ambient lighting. That's Mercedes luxury at its finest. Speaking of luxury, let's step inside because the interior of the 2026 Mercedes is where your jaw really drops. Everything feels futuristic but familiar. It's the perfect blend of digital and comfortable. The first thing that catches your eye is the massive curved display that stretches across the dashboard, powered by Mercedes' latest MBUX system. It's faster, smarter, and can literally learn your habits over time. Want your seat adjusted, your temperature set, and your favorite playlist queued up automatically? Yeah, it does that. The materials, oh man, they're next level. Soft touch leather, brushed aluminum, ambient lighting that changes color with your mood, and even eco-friendly materials made from recycled components. Because yes, luxury can be sustainable too. The seats are redesigned to offer more support and comfort, especially for long drives. And in the higher trims, you even get that first-class experience, reclining rear seats, mini touchscreens for passengers, and even fragrance systems that fill the cabin with subtle scents. It's literally like being in a moving spa. Now, let's talk about technology, because Mercedes doesn't just throw in gadgets for the sake of it. Everything serves a purpose. The driver assistance features are smarter than ever. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, automatic parking, even augmented reality navigation that projects directions right onto your windshield. It's futuristic, but super intuitive. And if you're wondering about connectivity, the 2026 models are basically rolling smart devices. Over-the-air updates, real-time traffic data, voice control, and even integration with smart home systems. You can literally tell your car to turn on the lights at home while you're still in traffic. Now, let's address the big question, pricing. Mercedes hasn't gone crazy with it, which is refreshing. Of course, it's still a premium brand, so you're looking at starting prices around the mid-$50,000 range for the base models and going up to over $100,000 for the high-end trims. But when you consider what you're getting, the craftsmanship, the performance, the tech, it's worth every penny. And how does it compare to past models? Well, think of it this way. If the 2024 and 2025 Mercedes models were the evolution, the 2026 models are the revolution. Everything's sharper, smarter, and more refined. They've improved the driving dynamics, reduced weight where possible, and even optimized battery placement for better balance and performance. It feels like Mercedes has finally found that sweet spot. Luxury that's sustainable, power that's responsible, and design that's timeless. Whether you're into sedans like the E-Class and S-Class, or SUVs like the GLE and GLS, the 2026 lineup has something that will make your heart race. And honestly, that's what Mercedes has always been about. Emotion. The feeling of sitting behind the wheel, hearing that quiet hum of power, feeling the precision in every turn. It's more than just transportation. It's an experience. So, yeah, the 2026 Mercedes-Benz, it's not just another car launch. It's a statement that luxury doesn't have to be loud, performance doesn't have to be wasteful, and the future doesn't have to feel cold and robotic. Mercedes has managed to create something that feels human, beautiful, and incredibly advanced all at once. If you're a fan of cars that balance power with grace and innovation with soul, this lineup is going to blow your mind. And if you're thinking about upgrading, this might just be the perfect time. Because let's be honest, driving a Mercedes has always been special. But driving the 2026 Mercedes, that's something else entirely. So what do you think? Would you go for the hybrid or wait for the fully electric version? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this bold new move from Mercedes. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and turn on notifications because I'll be diving deeper into specific Mercedes models soon. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and as always, drive safe, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.